Good morning. You're watching News Blitz here at CNN News 18. Across the show, we're going to give you very quick summaries of top stories across the country right now. First, just a few hours ago, India won its fourth medal in the Commonwealth Games. Weightlifter Bindyarani Devi confirmed India's fourth medal. In the Games, she lifted 110 kgs clean and jerk. Prime Minister Modi has also congratulated her. I'm going to read out that tweet. Congratulations to Bindyarani Devi for winning a silver medal at the CWG Birmingham. This accomplishment is a manifestation of her tenacity and it's made every Indian happy. He's also said he wishes her all the best for the future. And Olympic medalist Mirabai Chanu continued her dream run in the Commonwealth Games. Mirabai Chanu won the first gold for India in the ongoing Games. The athlete won the gold medal in the women's 49 kg category. She lifted a combined weight of 201 kgs to 88 kgs in snatch and 113 kgs in the clean and jerk. She's also created a personal best record of lifting 201 kgs. Take a look at her reaction.
आज का कंपटीशन का जो परफॉर्मेंस है ये मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई क्योंकि मैंने 88 स्टेज में कभी किया ही नहीं थी तो मेरा जो 88 मैंने स्टेज में करके किया है और 90 भी मैंने टच किया है तो ये परफॉर्मेंस मुझे बहुत ही खुशी हुई है खुद मतलब इसी से मुझे कॉन्फिडेंस मिला बहुत इमोशनल हो रही थी कि आज इतना क्राउड इंडिया इतना सपोर्ट दिया है बहुत सारे लोग आए और जब तिरंगा ऊपर गए तो सब लोग मतलब नेशनल एंथम जोर जोर से गा रहे थे तो अलग फीलिंग आ रहा था कि मुझे भी रोने का मन कर रहा था कि बहुत ही अच्छा लगा आज मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई.
All right, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also congratulated the weightlifter for winning a gold medal in women's 49 kg weightlifting. You've also had Prime Minister, he took to Twitter to convey his wishes to the medalist, but you've also along with him had the Union Sports Minister Anurag Thakkar, Amit Shah and a number of other leaders come in and congratulate her. And moving on very quickly, India's weightlifter Sanket Mahadev Sargar has won a silver medal for India in the 55 kg weight category with a total of 248 kgs. This was the first medal for India in the Commonwealth Games 2022. Sanket suffered an injury while performing at the event. Now you might remember our total stands at 4 medals. Take a look at Sargar's reaction.
मैं खुश तो हूँ पर बहुत सारा नाराज़ भी हूँ कि मुझे गोल्ड मेडल लेना था और गोल्ड मेडल की मैंने तैयारी भी की थी तो अभी तो थोड़ा नाराज़ हूँ मैं. जैसे डॉक्टर ने बोला अभी गैप बढ़ गया अभी देखेंगे अभी डेट के लिए जा रहा है. यहाँ से गोल्ड के लिए तैयारी किया था और एक स्टेप पे गोल्ड था तो मैं करना चाहता था पर बॉडी ने
मेरे लड़के ने भारत को पहला मेडल दिया और सांगली में भी पहला मेडल दिया उसको बहुत खुशी है. ये खुशी आज हमको मुंह से बात इतना हो गई तो बात नहीं कर रहे इससे इतना ज़्यादा हो गए.
मेरा भाई संकेत महादेव सरगर उसने कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स में सिल्वर मेडल लिया. भारत को ये पहला मेडल है और मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है उसने मेडल लिया.
Congratulations are pouring in. You've had Prime Minister Narendra Modi who also congratulated the weightlifter for winning a silver medal in the men's 55 kg weightlifting Commonwealth Games. The Prime Minister took to Twitter to convey his wishes to the medalist. Again, as we said earlier, you've had a number of senior leaders also rushing to congratulate him. One of those, significantly, is the President, Draupadi Murmu. She congratulated Sanket Sagar for winning the silver medal in the competition. She took to Twitter. She wished the medalist who opened India's account in the Games this year. And in more big news from the Games, India's P. Gururaj has won the bronze medal in the men's 61 kg weightlifting category. We've now brought you up to date with all 4 medals that the country has won in the last day. And as we've shared with each of the previous sports people, the Prime Minister also congratulated Guru Raja Pujari after he won the second medal in India in the Commonwealth Games. The Prime Minister said that Pujari had demonstrated great resilience and determination. The President also congratulated him. As you can see, the President has also just assumed her office. We've tweeted out for you exactly what she had to say on your screens right now. Okay, switching tracks very quickly now from all of these stories to Kashmir, where an encounter has started in North Kashmir's Baramulla. One militant has been killed. We're also learning that incriminating material, including arms and ammunition, according to the forces there, have been recovered. Further searches are going on. We'll, of course, connect with the reporter to bring you more an in-depth story of this. And moving on, the IMD, the Indian Meteorological Department, has predicted rainfall for Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Chennai, parts of Maharashtra, Delhi, Bengaluru and Haryana. The Weather Office had earlier said that the monsoon trough is likely to continue to shift gradually northwards in the wake of the rain alert. Several states have pressed disaster management authorities already. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi participated in a grand finale of an event of the Ujjwal Bharat, Ujjwal Bhavishya, where he also launched the power sector's revamped distribution scheme. The Prime Minister also laid the foundation stone of various green energy projects of NTPC. These are supposed to be worth over 5,200 crore rupees. Take a look at what the Prime Minister had to say.
देश तभी प्रगति करेगा जब उसका प्रत्येक नागरिक, प्रत्येक गांव, उसके बच्चे, गांव की माताएं, बहनें, किसान, मजदूर ये सब प्रगति करें। मुझे संतोष है कि आज देश के हर गांव में बिजली जैसी सुविधा पहुंच चुकी है।
Okay, and we're going to move on from this story very quickly now. Gujarat Sessions Court has rejected the bail plea of activist Teesta Setalvad and the former DGP RB Sreekumar in the 2002 Gujarat Riots case. Now, what the court is saying is that Teesta was provided money by a political faction and that the accused had hatched a conspiracy against the then Gujarat government, but both continue to argue their innocence. Moving on, the BJP's top brass is, as we speak, in Patna. They're there today for a Bihar BJP executive meeting. You have Home Minister Amit Shah, who you can see on your screens. He'll be arriving in the afternoon. BJP President JP Nadda is already present. Remember, this meeting comes in the backdrop of continued fission with the BJP's ally in the state. This is the key ally JDU, whose leader, Nitish Kumar, is the sitting chief minister. And apparently the union minister, Amit Shah, once again, he oversaw the destruction of more than 30,000 kgs of seized drugs by the NCB, the Narcotic Control Bureau, via video conference. Mr. Shah emphasized zero tolerance towards drug trafficking across the entire country.
भारत सरकार की गंभीरता को हम राज्य से तहसील, जिला और जिले से तहसील और तहसील से गांव तक पर्कोलेट करना, सभी नार्कोटिक्स के खिलाफ लड़ने वाली एजेंसियां, चाहे स्टेट की हो, सेंटर की हो या किसी और डिपार्टमेंट की, उसका सशक्तिकरण करना बहुत जरूरी है।
All right, and moving on now to an update from right here in the capital. An interfaith conference was organized by the All India Sufi Sajada Nashin Council in the national capital. The event was attended by the National Security Advisor Adijat Olarinoye. You can see him on your screens right now. He said that an atmosphere is being created to hamper the progress of India, but India is progressing and will benefit from all communities being present. Take a look at what Dowal had to say.
इस रफ्तार से जो तरक्की है, इसका जो लाभ होगा वो हर मजहब का, हर धर्म का, हर हिंदुस्तानी को उससे लाभ होगा, उससे फायदा कई फोर्सेस इस तरह की भी एक नेगेटिविज्म का एक माहौल बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं, जिससे देश की प्रगति में बाधा पड़ती है।
Now, during that same conversation, you had multiple Sufi leaders from the organization pass a resolution and come out against the organization Popular Front of India. They are claiming that such organizations create discord amongst citizens of the country. The conference also called for appropriate actions as per the law of land against such organizations.
अब वक्त कंडेम करने का नहीं रहा, अब है कुछ करके दिखाने का। ये वक्त की ज़रूरत है कि जितनी रेडिकल फोर्सेस, रेडिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन यहाँ पर हिंदुस्तान में अपने पैर पसार चुकी और हमारे मुल्क की अमन अमान की फिजा को ख़राब करने में लगे हुए हैं, उनके ऊपर कमांड कैसे करी जाए, उन पर बैन किया जाए, उनको कंट्रोल किया जाए और कानून के तहत उनके खिलाफ सख्त से सख्त कार्रवाई की जाए, चाहे वो रेडिकल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन किसी भी मदद से ताल्लुक़ रखती हो।
And moving on now to an update concerning Jharkhand. The West Bengal police on Saturday, acting on specific input, actually stopped 3 Jharkhand Congress MLAs with what they're claiming was a huge amount of cash inside their car. The vehicle was intercepted at Howrah. Police say the CID have questioned the MLAs throughout the night. The MLAs have told the police that they have come or that they had come to the Kolkata Bara Bazaar to help the Adivasi tribals financially. Advocates of the MLAs have alleged that they are not being allowed to see them. And moving quickly now from West Bengal to Maharashtra, where the governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari has stoked a massive debate, saying that Mumbai will not remain the same if Gujaratis and Rajasthanis are sent back from the city. This comes in the backdrop of Marathi Manus and Marathi Asmita, that entire debate.
कभी मैं यहाँ लोगों से कहता हूँ महाराष्ट्र में कि भाई महाराष्ट्र में विशेष करके मुंबई ठाणे यहाँ से गुजरातियों को निकाल दो और राजस्थानियों को निकाल दो तो तुम्हारे यहाँ कोई पैसे बचेगा ही नहीं। ये राजधानी जो है जो कहलाती है आर्थिक राजधानी कहलाएगी नहीं।
महाराष्ट्र के राज्यपाल भगत सिंह कोश्यारी जी ने जो महाराष्ट्र और मुंबई के बारे में जो स्टेटमेंट किया है उसका हम निषेध करते हैं। ये वक्तव्य राज्यपाल जैसे पद पे बैठे हुए महामहिम राज्यपाल के लिए शोभा नहीं देती है। तुरंत प्रधानमंत्री, राष्ट्रपति जी और देश के गृह मंत्री ने इसकी नोंद लेना चाहिए, इनको पद से हटाना चाहिए, जनता की माफी मांगना चाहिए।
And more reactions have come in. The Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut has reacted also to Koshyari's remark. Raut has said that the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde should condemn the governor's statement, as this is an insult to hard-working Marathi people. Take a look.
महाराष्ट्र के राज्यपाल जिस प्रकार का वक्तव्य किया है महाराष्ट्र का अपमान करने वाला वक्तव्य है। राज्यपाल महोदय को इतिहास के बारे में शायद जानकारी नहीं है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी और राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री ने राज्यपाल की इस वक्तव्य का निंदा करनी चाहिए। हमारे राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री इस वक्त तक उनका कोई अब तक वक्तव्य नहीं आया।
As you might remember, the issue of statehood and Maratha identity is one that is particularly sensitive in Maharashtra. NCP workers also staged a protest in Nagpur against Governor Koshyari's statement. They've called it an insult to the Marathi people. Now, facing backlash from several quarters, as we've just illustrated to you, the governor, Bhagat Singh Koshyari, then clarified. He said he had no intention of underestimating the Marathi people, as he was only speaking on the contribution made by the Gujarati and Rajasthani people to the Maharashtra economy. And one more important reaction. Amid the growing discontent to that reaction, you had the former Chief Minister and the current Shiv Sena leader, Uddhav Thackeray. He alleged that the governor's comments that we've just shared with you insulted the Marathis and their pride.
मला असं वाटतं की महाराष्ट्राची जी संस्कृती आहे, महाराष्ट्राचे संस्कार आहेत, परंपरा आहेत, मग महाराष्ट्रामध्ये अनेक काही गोष्टी आहेत. महाराष्ट्रामध्ये सुंदर लेण्या आहेत, डोंगर खोरे आहेत, शिवरायांचे गड किल्ले आहेत, महाराष्ट्राची पैठणी आहे, महाराष्ट्राचे काही खाद्यपदार्थ आहेत. हे सगळे त्यांनी या 2-2.5 वर्षामध्ये पाहिलेले असतील.
And despite that clarification coming in from the governor, pressure is being mounted by political parties to get him to resign. These political parties are being led by the Yuva Sena, which you might remember is the youth wing of the Shiva Sena. Now, remember, some context here is that the alliance government, Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi of the Shiv Sena, the NCP and the Congress has just stepped down. All three parties are set to begin a signature campaign tomorrow. And moving now to Chhattisgarh, where the Chief Minister, Bhupesh Baghel, has attended the 5th National Conference of the All India Professional Congress. The conference was attended by senior Congress leaders such as Shashi Tharoor. Former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan was also present at the conference. The Union Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar presented the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund Awards in New Delhi. The Agriculture Infrastructure Fund was launched 2 years ago under the ambitious Atmanirbhar Bharat package. We'll tell you more about it in a little while from now. The Rajasthan Congress government has decided to give a 2-year relaxation in the upper age limit for the state government job aspirants. Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot took to Twitter to inform that the decision was taken in the wake of the delay in conducting exams due to the COVID outbreak. And this is a particularly important development coming in from Delhi. Delhi's Aam Aadmi Party government has put its new liquor policy on hold. You might remember it generated quite a bit of controversy. Now the government's going to be implementing the old policy from tomorrow. That'll take place for 6 months. The Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, who helmed this entire project, he gave a press conference in which he made that entire announcement. Take a look at what he had to say.
ये सिस्टम खत्म करके ज़्यादातर सरकारी दुकानों का जिनमें खूब भ्रष्टाचार था और इनके नेताओं रिश्तेदारों इन सबकी ड्राइवर और मेड के नाम पे चलती दुकानों को इन सबको सारे सिस्टम को बंद करके हमने नई पॉलिसी लगाई। जो नई पॉलिसी में भी 850 दुकानें हो सकती थी, आज दिल्ली में कुल 468 दुकानें चल रही हैं। इनका मकसद है कि दिल्ली में लीगल तरीके से बिकने वाली शराब का क्वांटम कम करते चले जाओ।
Now, the rollback of the policy has given the BJP reason and further ammunition to hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party government. They are claiming that the new excise policy was flawed and that the government was involved in corruption. The party alleges after the liquor scam, more controversies under the Kejriwal government will be exposed. Take a look at the BJP reaction. Of course, the Aam Aadmi Party government says this is untrue.
दिल्ली में जिस प्रकार से जनता के संसाधनों की लूट हो रही है, जिस प्रकार से दिल्ली की आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार, जिसको अब अरविंद केजरीवाल गैंग का भी नाम दिया जाने लगा है, ये सिर्फ जेल जाने का डर है अरविंद केजरीवाल एंड गैंग को, और वो दिन दूर नहीं। मनीष सिसोदिया, आपको जेल जाना ही होगा इस पाप के लिए। और अरविंद केजरीवाल जी, यू आर द मास्टरमाइंड ऑफ दिस करप्शन।
केजरीवाल जी जेल इसलिए नहीं जा रहे, वो देश का एक इकलौता मुख्यमंत्री है जिसके पास कोई विभाग ही नहीं। अभी जो है मनीष सिसोदिया का नंबर है, क्योंकि उन्हें मालूम है घोटाला हुआ है, तो अभी उनके एक मंत्री जेल में जाएंगे।
All right, and moving now to an update from Jammu and Kashmir. The mortal remains of Flight Lieutenant Adijat Bal were brought to his hometown in Jammu and Kashmir. A wreath-laying ceremony was held for him at the Air Force Station. Remember, mortal remains were sent to his house for cremation. Bal was one of the pilots of the MiG-21 fighter jet that crashed in Rajasthan's Barmer on Thursday. And in a big political development, Congress leader Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has written an apology to President Draupadi Murmu over his Rashtrapati remark, remember, which caused quite a bit of political furor on Thursday. In the letter addressed to the president, the Congress leader expressed his regret. He said that he has the highest regard for the president. The ED has summoned casino owners Chikoti Praveen Kumar and Madhav Reddy for questioning in connection with the case of Foreign Exchange Management Act violation. Kumar has been accused of organizing gambling operations in neighbouring countries for high-profile VIPs. Our next story is a shocking incident that took place in Rajasthan's Banswara. We're playing out footage for you on your screens. A woman, as you can see, was tied to a tree. She was brutally beaten for hours after she was allegedly spotted walking with another man. All the accused have been arrested by police. Congress leader and former Maharashtra minister in the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi government, Aslam Sheikh, has come under the scanner of the Enforcement Directorate for, according to them, operating illegal film studios in Mud Island. Sheikh is under the scanner for allegedly operating and allowing the unauthorized construction of several film studios by the flouting postal regulation norms. Of course, he is saying, and his party is saying, the ED is being misused.
Aslam Sheikh, a senior Congress minister in MDA government, found involved in unauthorized construction of more than 24 film studios on the seashore in CRZ no development zone. Hundreds of commercial establishments have come up in last 20-30 months. Gopal Shetty, local MP, and myself have demanded full-fledged investigation.
Per ceremony, the Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh met the newly elected President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan. He's the third Union Minister to meet the President in the last 2 days. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the inaugural session of the first national meet of the District Legal Services Authority at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi. The Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju also attended that same event.
देश की इस अमृत यात्रा में ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस और ईज ऑफ लिविंग की तरफ ईज ऑफ जस्टिस भी उतना ही जरूरी है। नेशनल लीगल सर्विस अथॉरिटी और सभी डिस्ट्रिक्ट लीगल सर्विसेज अथॉरिटीज इसमें बहुत बड़ी भूमिका निभा सकते हैं।
An effort to identify eligible prisoners and recommending release of fit cases to the under trial review committee, district legal service authorities have been mandated to hold weekly meetings of under trial review committee to discuss progress, review additional cases, and to discuss further action, including filing of bails in high courts and Supreme Court if required.
All right, it's time right now for a short break right here on News Blitz. On the other side, we'll continue to bring you all of the country's top stories. See you in a bit.